Today's guest is only 13 years old, but he's already diving into the secrets, the mysteries of bass habitat, migration, water conditions, temperatures, and currents. He's becoming a true dedicated competitive angler with a bright future. But what really impresses me is his heart for Christ and his desire to follow and worship him. Join us on this episode of Real Talk, and let's meet Lane Voigt.
Faith Angler Network, Real Talk, where faith, fishing, and friendships come together.
Fan family, we are back at the Free Roam Studios in Boerne, and today I'm so excited. I've got Lane Voigt with me. Lane, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Glad you're here on the Real Talk. Only 13 years old, but he's already studying bass behavior. He's learning new techniques. He's constantly asking questions. What impresses me even more is desire to honor Jesus Christ in everything he does. So today, we're going to get a chance to spend some time with Lane, and we're going to go on a journey with him. So welcome to Real Talk, and let's rock and roll.
Thank you.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
I will say this, I am sporting the old logo today, going retro. But so today, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? For those of your fans out there in TV land that don't know you, who is Lane Voigt?
So I'm 13 years old. I go to Voss Middle School, and I just love fishing. I love football, love basketball, and I just love sports. And that's one of my best things to do.
Who first introduced you to fishing?
My dad. We lived in Dallas, and he just kind of like worked me into it, and now I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have early memories of when you guys went fishing?
Yeah, we used to go off my grandparents' deck, and we used to fish off the little dock and did that for hours.
When did you realize that, you wanted to do something more than just fun fishing? When did you start getting into this middle and high school fishing thing?
So my dad was friends with Jed Mazur, and they're talking about it, and then we decided to join, and that's when it started.
Okay, so you've been part of the Boerne Bass Club. I think we need to put that in there. The Boerne Bass Club. How long have you been part of the club?
Since 6th grade, so now going on 2 years, and this is going to be my 3rd year, actually.
Okay. And what was your first tournament experience like?
It was pretty fun. Didn't realize how fun it was, and now I love it, and I want to keep on doing that.
What surprised you most about your first tournament?
Seeing everyone after the tournament, and just seeing the whole like atmosphere about it, and I love it.
Yeah. Has it changed the way you fish?
It does. Like testing out all the new lakes, that made me like more like educational on it.
Mm-hmm. And so I know that you're a student of the sport, and I think I read that a little bit more, and from a little bit I've known about you, you really desire to learn more. So you're constantly studying bass behavior, seasonal patterns, lake conditions, and lure selection. When did that passion start for you?
My dad used to take me out to Boerne Lake like pretty early, and I started doing research, like watching YouTube videos, all types of stuff, just getting into it, and now I just do it normally.
Cool. And how do you prepare before fishing a new lake?
We go to Google Maps, and then we break down the lake, and then we just watch the lake, how it changes, and like check the weather and all like the simple stuff, and then we'll go off of our baits.
Okay. So you do all your research online, kind of get that broad knowledge. And then from there, do you then go practice or kind of learn more about fishing reports? How do you take the next step?
So we normally go practice a lake a week before because that's the soonest that we can do it.
Right.
And we go off of that, and then like we just see how the lake's looking and the coves, all types of stuff about the lake and how it's built.
What's one lesson, Lane, that you've learned that has made you a better angler?
That's a hard one. I would have to choose like using bait casters.
Oh, yeah. So would you consider yourself proficient in a bait caster now?
Yes, I'm very good. I know how to
Okay.
use it now.
Yeah. So that was a challenge. You had to learn it, and that is one more tool in your toolbox to go out and fish. Is figuring it out more rewarding than actually catching them? I guess that's kind of a weird statement because if you hadn't figured them out, you probably wouldn't catch him. But do you like just the investigative part, the research part, more than catching them?
Yes.
Really?
Because like you get to actually know how they act and know how they like go and like how they like travel and how they like all different types.
Hmm.
It's really interesting.
What would you say your biggest tool is to learn fish behavior?
Probably our live scopes
Okay.
since it
Watching
shows.
them.
Yes.
Okay. So people think fishing's all luck. I mean, isn't it really? The answer, no, it's not. It's time on water, but competitive anglers know that preparation matters, right? I think we've highlighted it. What does practice look like for you?
We go off on the lake. We fish with everything we have in the boat, like all different types of lures. See what they're biting, and just overall, just see what they're doing.
Yeah, and so that helps you with confidence for the tournament day. How important is confidence to you?
I think it's really important because if you don't have confidence, you're probably not going to think you're going to have doubt and probably less chance of you trying harder.
Okay, that's true. I mean, confidence. If the opposite of confidence is just no belief that it could happen. And how could you sit there and do something if you don't believe it?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
A little bit of a faith message in there too. What have tournaments taught you about patience?
Well, sometimes if we go out on the lake, we normally not normally. Sometimes we don't catch any. Sometimes we catch a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you just never know. It depends, like what God puts you in the position and stuff.
Yeah. Well, how do you handle those days when the fish just aren't cooperating?
We normally go like swimming and just go do fun stuff to make it up.
I love that because it's got to be fun.
Hmm.
And I get, some people are on the deck 3,000 casts a day. Some people are going, you know what, let's just enjoy it. I love that. I'm glad that you guys are able to have fun doing that. So I know faith is a big part of your life. You strive to honor Jesus in everything you do. You've said that you do that. So what does that look like for you as a middle school student?
Um, Normally we have on Fridays we go to like a little Bible study that our school does. Like we play like basketball or stuff, and then we go pray. We talk about God and how He helps us,
Mhm.
and I just love reading my Bible and stuff, and just getting to know God. It's the best thing.
Yeah, it's the best thing. Yeah, it's the best thing. Um, how would you say your faith has helped you both on and off the water?
So faith helps me on and off the water. Normally we do a quick prayer before we get off on the lake, just to like make us safe and just talk about God, and it's really great. And sometimes we catch a lot of fish, and then I praise God for that.
I know. I think I always enjoy because I've done it. We all pray, "Oh Lord, please let me catch 30 pounds of fish today." And you kind of, well, it's not kind of the way it works,
Hmm.
But God's quite capable. I mean, there's many stories where God's telling disciples, the fishermen, to do things that He wants. He wants our faith before He wants the miracle,
Yeah,
and that's something I think we all kind of tend to forget a lot of times. And so you said you pray before tournaments, and I am assuming that prayer is just a big part of your life.
it is.
And I think that's really important. I think obviously what we try to do here at FAN is to instill those priorities, that our identity isn't necessarily in our whether we caught a 20-pound bag today. It's really how do we handle it when we catch. How do you feel when you just didn't catch a fish during on a tournament? I mean, it happens, right? Man, I don't know. Maybe have you ever had a day like that? I don't want to
Yes.
assume he's a
At
stick.
yeah, my first year, I was not very good. Like I caught like one fish a bag, and it sucks, but like we can't do anything about it except for thank God for at least letting us catch a fish and having a great time.
Yeah. So, what would you give advice or encouragement to other young anglers like yourself who's trying to live out their faith every day, or just young students in general?
So God, he doesn't hand you stuff. You have to like worship him. He doesn't just do his miracles. You have to, keep in touch with him, build a relationship with him. And that's the best thing you could do.
Man, that is so true. You have to build he wants a relationship with
He
you.
does.
Um, so fishing's your passion. We know that, but you also enjoy football and art. So football, tell us about your positions you play and anything that you'd like to share about football.
So I play outside linebacker, and my brother is too, and he helps me strive for that. And like we play the same position as Bernie on Voss, and so that helps us. And yeah, we just train together.
Okay. Let's talk about art.
So I am very good at art. I know how to like make realistic stuff. Like I could make anything. I made a dragon that's like really realistic. I don't
Wow.
I don't like coloring. I just like drawing.
Drawing.
Yes.
Pencil type drawing?
Yes.
Okay. So your dad's an artist. He's
Yeah.
very, very creative. Do you see yourself kind of diving into some of that creative stuff at the shop?
Yes, sometimes I give him ideas because I have a very creative mind like my dad.
Yeah, he's super creative, and we're very thankful for his creativeness with Fan, and I love watching what he does. So, well, maybe you can get inspired and help us create the next Fan auction item that we might be working on. So we'll see. What's the favorite? Do you have something that you've drawn that you're really like going, wow, I think this is super awesome?
Yeah, I used to draw football players. Like I was not really good at it at the time, but kept on working at it, and now I can make really, really detailed football, like helmets and just overall players.
Okay. And do you think that those activities shape you as an angler at all?
Yes, it helps me be creative. Like if I have like a lure, I can like change it up and add stuff to it, or like make lures that.
So yeah, there's a whole craftsmanship to making lures, and a lot of people either take them out of the box. Sometimes and a lot of people just go by blanks that are just either clear or white and just go to town on it.
Yes, it's really cool to do that.
I see something. I see something happening here. Get dad out of the shop and take over all of his fancy spray gear.
Might have to.
A new business. So you're just getting started. What goals have you set for yourself for the next few years, Lane?
I want to keep on bass fishing and hopefully try to get a scholarship out of it. Because me and my dad love to do it, and it's like kind of our bonding thing and bonding time.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. It's something we kind of overlook a lot. So, what is that experience like for you and your dad being on the water?
Well, we soak it up as much as we can. We love doing it. Just if we're not catching fish, we just go swimming or stuff, and it's really fun to do it. And my dad, he teaches me a lot about like bait casters.
Mm-hmm.
He helps me a lot to not get bird nests and stuff.
Tell me a time when you guys are out on the water where it just turned into one of the best moments ever. What would that look?
So we were fishing a point that was a rocky point, and I hooked on to, I think it was like a 5-pounder, and then my fishing partner caught onto like a 4-pounder, and then we caught him at the same time. And my dad I'm pretty sure he caught one too.
A triple.
Mm-hmm. It was
Wow.
really awesome.
Was that during a tournament?
No, it's just for fun.
Ah, I got to do those in tournaments.
Yeah.
So, what are you most excited about as you get into high school?
I'm excited for like fishing and football, like mostly fishing because I'm probably be more educated on it
Mm-hmm.
and just know better stuff about it. And I have a lot of people that can help me and educate me
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Who, where do you get your biggest, and I want to say inspiration, but is there a pro angler or how do you go who inspires you from a professional fishing perspective?
I don't really like. I just go off of random YouTubers.
Okay.
I don't really go off of one. I just watch their videos. I just go off of every single one and what they have in common.
Mm-hmm.
Like they tell me the same things mostly,
Okay.
and then I know that's true because they all say it and they're professionals.
Okay.
So I just built that into how I fish.
Okay. So you take pieces of all of the information, all the YouTubers and professionals that all have YouTube channels and try to find some consistencies and truth in there. What
Yes.
do you think of this new bait everybody's throwing out there right now, this urchin bait?
Oh, I have one of them. Yeah, it's really cool. I haven't used mine yet since
Mm,
my fishing partner has it, and we're gonna go test it out.
okay. Well, and you do a lot of filming of your fishing trips, don't you?
Yes,
You going to film it?
yes, I will.
Okay. You want to share it with me? So, do you have a YouTube channel too?
I do. I have Sports with Lane. I haven't posted on there in a while,
Oh,
but
you
I
gotta be
start needing
consistent.
to.
You YouTubers, man, you're like if you're not posting, you're not YouTubing. That's what
Yeah.
I was told. That's why we're here. Got to keep content. We're content creators, you know.
Yes.
You'd asked me that a year ago, I'd have laughed at you. So it's an urgent bait, and you're gonna try it for the first time. It's on fire. It's like all of a sudden, like everything. Pretty
Hmm.
crazy. I don't know. What is your favorite lure?
I like a Texas rig
Mm-hmm.
because it's weedless and if you work it slow, you normally gonna get a bite. That's why I use all the time.
Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about your fishing techniques, your how you would describe yourself. So, if you were to describe yourself, what style of a fisherman would you say you are?
That's a hard one. Like a moving one, if you want to say it like that. Like we always move. We don't stay in one spot.
So you like to fish fast and
Yeah.
fast baits.
Yes.
Okay. So no shaky heads, no heavy jigs for you.
Well, it depends what like how the bass are doing.
Okay. So that's part of the behavior, if that makes sense. Um, so tell me then a little bit. So you prefer to throw? Would you say a crankbait or a spinner bait? Is that kind of how you like to fish? When I think of moving baits, it's kind of what I think. But there's variety.
Yeah, I like using moving baits. I like spinner baits
Okay.
because they have light that reflects off of them, and it catches the bass's attention.
Okay.
And yeah, it's better luck for me.
Okay. And are you a trailer yes or trailer no?
Yes, I
Trailer
love
yes.
trailers.
Okay. What kind of trailer do you like to put on your spinner bait?
Crawfish mostly. That's about it.
Just a crawfish tail. Okay. So in a perfect world for you, and you could have three rods tied on the deck, and let's just assume it's a typical Highland Lakes, rocky, not a lot of wood. What would those be, and which one would you start with?
So I would start with probably a Texas rig,
Okay.
and then a chatterbait, and then a probably a twitch bait.
Okay.
Those are my
Okay.
three.
All right. And would you be moving fast on the trolling motor, or would you be going slow?
I would be going like medium, like
Kind of a three or something.
yeah, three.
Okay. And what's the biggest fat bass you've ever caught?
Mine was a 6 pound bass. It was
Wow.
in Goldberg's Pond. I have it on
Okay.
my YouTube channel. So
Okay. One more. Okay. How do we find your YouTube channel?
it's on YouTube. It's called Sports with Lane, and it should just pop up.
Sports with Lane, and you get to see you fishing Goldberg's Pond. Or does he call it a lake? I bet he calls it a lake. I don't want to upset the guy.
No, it's definitely a pond.
It's definitely a pond. I think I've seen that actually. Your dad shared that with me, so that's pretty cool. Um, well, also talking about fishing, if you put the boat in the water, you've got a plan already, right? Tell me about what that looks like. So you've done all your research, tournament day, boom. What does it look like? Give me the first hour.
So we have all of our stuff rigged up on our graphs. We have every location that we've picked out on there, and then we go to the farthest one and work our way back. So we go to like the farthest point of the lake, and then we fish it. And if we're not getting any luck, we switch to the other spot.
Okay.
Then we keep on doing that until it's time.
I always like to ask how long, if you think you've identified a pattern and you may have caught a few fish, got a few keepers in the boat, that pattern slows down. How long do you continue before you go, it's time to move or change?
About like if we're not catching any fish, about 15 minutes,
Okay.
or we switch the colors
Okay.
because maybe the color, maybe it's like it's all types, it's all different types of what they're doing. So it's like a not really a guessing game. If they're not hitting, like let's just say one color, we'll try another color, and if that's not working, we'll switch it like a lure. Then we'll switch a spot.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. And have you ever been in a situation where you've come back to that spot and it reproduced after you give it some time to set?
Yes, on Lake Travis, we have like this spot, and we always go to it. That's like our main
Okay.
spot. And then yeah, we caught some big ones for tournaments in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just love going back. If it stops, we'll go to a different spot for like 3 to 4 hours, and then we'll go back to just see.
Okay. Very cool. So tell us a little bit about last year. Let's go through the last season. How were your finishes? Did you have any top 20 finishes, top 10 finishes? Kind of how would you describe last season?
Well, it was okay. Me and my fishing partner, we got a lot of
Who's your fishing partner?
Knox Schussler.
Shout out.
Yeah, so we did pretty good. We caught I'm a lot better than I was in 6th grade. We were like averaging 2 to 3 fish.
Mhm.
Like in 6th grade, I was averaging 1 to 2 fish. So yeah,
Okay.
we're definitely upgrading. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. And you qualified for the championship. Yeah?
Yes.
How was that? Give us your thoughts on the championship. Like,
It was really fun. I love that one. Yeah, hopefully we can go back to that one.
really? You want to go back to that one? What made it so much fun? All the wind?
Yeah. Um, I want to go back. Probably not when it's so windy because when it was so windy, we got a lot of. We like looked like we got ate by a whale. It was bad.
By a whale. So we're going to OH Ivy this next season. What do you think about that decision?
Me and my dad are really familiar with that lake. We fish there a lot,
Okay.
and so yeah, I'm pretty excited for that one.
Does that motivate you to really, continue to put in the work and the effort to make sure you qualify?
It does, and I'm probably gonna be hitting. Me and my fishing partner probably be working a lot harder than we were, even though like we're giving our all.
Mhm.
We're gonna give it like a lot more.
So that motivates you then a little bit going to a world class big bass lake, knowing at any cast on like a lake like OH Ivy, you can catch your personal best. What is your personal? Oh, you told me, didn't you already?
Yes,
You did. Knowing that you can catch a new personal best.
yes, I'm very excited. Last time I went, it was pretty like the weather's not really good. It was not terrible. It was just not good. So
Yeah.
um
That's fishing.
yeah, we caught like I think it was like 6, around 6, but it was no big ones.
Yeah. So kind of just going to shift gears a little bit as we kind of we'll wrap up. But I like to get some insights of what you would like as if you were to look at, the next 5 years or so, and what you're trying to accomplish, and so what do you want to be outside of high school?
I want to be either a pro fisherman or help my dad with his businesses.
All right. Okay. And then what would you like people to say about you after you finish high school? What would that legacy of high school look like?
He's good at football and good at fishing because that's
Okay.
the two I want to be known for.
You want to be known as a high class caliber fisherman and a football player.
Yes.
Still want to be a linebacker?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do this rapid fire thing. So I'm going to give you several questions. And you just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind if you can. Favorite lake?
Lake Travis.
Lake Travis. Favorite bait?
Chatterbait.
Favorite season to fish?
Fall.
Fall. Early morning or afternoon bite?
Early.
Early morning. Dream lake. Any lake you could choose. Where would you like to go?
Probably Bodark.
Where's Bodark? I think I've heard that before.
It's like near Dallas. It's in that section.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's near Lake
they
Fork.
call it. I know what you're talking about. That's a recently built lake, a reservoir.
Yes.
Got it. All right, I'll put that up there too for those that may not know it. Well, man, time flew by. This was really cool, Lane. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for coming in. I'm really glad we were able to do that. It has been so cool to get to talk to you.
Yes, thank you.
I got to learn more about you than I think I would have, because you're usually out fishing when we're out putting on events. But I love your heart. I love your heart for Christ. I think what you're doing is phenomenal, and I can't wait to see you continue to grow and be all the things that you aspire to be. Thanks to the Boerne Bass Club and all of the great anglers out of Boerne. Thanks to Jeremy at Free Roam for letting us take over his podcast. And man, I just can't wait to see what God's going to do in your life, brother.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Fan family out there, please like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe put your dream lake to fish. We'd love to hear it. And thanks again for Lane. Thanks to CGC Cerakote for Clint getting you out here. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm going to give him a shout out. They're a sponsor. We'll see you guys on the water. God bless.